What's up, everyone? It's been a long time. This is Inhander from Fear Productions, and I'm here to give you a small update for 2016. I want to really apologize for the lack of videos. Lots been happening in my life. I am now engaged, getting married this year, so it's been planning all that, and it's fun time as always. So. I just want to give you guys a quick update and let you know, kind of show you what I'm going to be doing this year, and we'll go from there. So, a couple different projects I've had going on right now. I'll show you my handguns that I got first. One I've actually had for a while, and the other one I've had it for a while too. I'll go ahead and show it to you here. I'll do a video or so on it. It's upcoming year. This is the mechanic. This is the TP9SA version. This is the first revision that they released. The one that has the top decocker on it. I got it for Christmas last year, actually, so I've had it for a while, but I haven't really had a chance to get to the range and stuff. Like I said, it's been pretty busy and everything. So, I did get to take it to the range once or twice. I love the trigger on this thing. A lot of people have an issue with the decocker being up here. I don't. This is probably just going to be, in-home defense or slip it in my car gun and go. But I am very impressed with the trigger on this thing. The newest version, I think it's the S. There's the TP9 V2. And then there's one more model that came out after that. Both of those have the decocker removed from it, I believe. But like I said, it doesn't bother me any. It's got a great, single action, great reset. It reminds me of a 1911. I love the pistol. So comes with two 17, 18 round magazines. So we having that coming up here soon. And a nice holster and mag reloader and nice hard case and everything. Next, I've actually had this one for I think 2.5, 3 years. It's more of a staple gun that I wanted to have in my collection, a bucket list gun. This is the, of course, Colt government model, 1911. This is the Series 70. Just what more can I say about it? This is one of the guns I've wanted in my collection. The next 1911 I'd like to find. We have another local gun shop that opened up probably 2-3 minutes down the street from me, and he's had a actual World War II 1911 that it's mismatch. I think it's a Remington upper and a Colt lower or something. It's something weird like that, but really good price on it, so I think I want to nab that next. But I've always wanted to have one of these in my collection. It's been a bucket list gun, and it's kind of just sat there. I didn't really want to mess with it. It's more of a ceremonial type gun, if you want to call it that. I wore it to a couple weddings and stuff, so there's that. So I'll be doing a couple videos with this here in the future once it gets warm. Right now we're dealing with, if you guys are sure you've seen on the news, Winter Storm Jonas came through and hit us pretty hard. So we've got about 25 inches of snow here. Up north in another county up north from us, I got 30-some plus inches. So it's quite the mess, as you can imagine. But other guns for this year. Start off with. Now, I've had this for a very long time. Again, I don't get out to shoot it often, but this is a Haston, I think, is the company. It's also like the Canik. It's Turkish produced. This is the Legacy Escort Legacy Magnum. Yeah, I think that's it. It's a 12 gauge shotgun that is semi-automatic. Has your ghost ring sight here in the back, and they are not tritium inserted, but they have the True Glow sights on it. So I have a extended tube on it, and I have the ability to put the side saddle on it for more shells, and the stock can have 2 shells put in it too. I think it's an 8+1. So this is a really fun gun to shoot, so I'll be getting it out this spring, summer, and doing some videos with it. Moving along, I've had all these but one for a while. So this is the Sig Sauer, the Sig 716. I got this off of Arnell for a good while ago, so he had it before me, bagged deer with it, and upgraded to the Scar 17. The scope's a Nikon Pro Staff. It's one of the older ones. It's a 3x9, which this scope's probably going to be going on one of my other projects here, because I really don't have the funds to get a decent pair of glass for my other project, and this should do fine. Turn this into more of a battle rifle with a red dot on it. 308 chambered, but yeah, it's a very, very fun gun to shoot. I really enjoy this gun. It's never given Varnell or myself a problem. Takes standard SR25 mags, P-mags and everything. Just a great, great rifle. I love the thing. Couldn't, the only better rifle I could ask for would be the Scar 17. Or what I was going to get instead of this, when Varnell mentioned, hey, I'm going to, do you want to just buy this off me? I was going to get the DPMS Recon G2, because I wanted an AR-10, if you want to call it that, an AR variant in 308, and I'm probably going to be outfitting it with an AAC breakout compensator to go with my AR and my ACR. They both have those on it, so eventually I want to get a 30 caliber can so I can interchange them all. But there's that. So moving along. Now this is a gun you guys have seen before. Looks different now. This is the Century Arms V1 that I sold to Varnell a while ago, and I bought it back off, or I traded him. I had an SBR that I was working on, and just had the Joneses to get another AK, and I asked him, hey, you want to go ahead and sell this thing back to me or trade it? And we went ahead and straight up traded. I have since done a couple modifications to it. Couple things to note about this rifle. This Magpul handguard, the V1 just doesn't like some of the newer Magpul parts. The V1 I actually had to modify. The little slot that goes in the AK right here, I had to cut it basically in half with a Dremel, sand it down to fit perfectly in there. Once I did that, it slipped right on. But there was modification that had to be done for this to fit, as well as this buffer tube. Sorry if you hear music going on in the background. I have Fallout 4 paused, so game's been taking up a lot of my time. Anyway, this particular buffer tube is a Tapco, and it takes commercial tubes. I didn't realize that, but got a commercial. I honestly don't even think this is a real Magpul stock. It's one of the knockoffs, but it was on my AR for a while and it worked just fine. But it's going to be replaced with the Zukov folding stock, the Zukov-S. Again, the Zukov-, any of the Zukov stocks, any Magpul stock that you put on here is going to require extensive modification on this gun. This AK has actually had a lot of work done to it. It's got the Krebs Custom bolt hold open safety, but in order for us to get that to fit on there, I had to take the Dremel to it and hack off the little nubbin that was right there that normally held the other safety on. Now it's gone, so we can use this safety, and it functions just fine. And then, of course, with this Tapco buffer tube that we put back here, this the V1 has I think it's a Polish style stock setup in the back, so I'd end up lopping off the bottom tang. So I got the top tang on it, works fine. It's solid as a rock. The other things we got on here? I have a Trijicon. I don't think you guys can see it, but it's a Trijicon front sight. Just has a little tritium insert in it. I'm going to be doing something with the rear sight. I'm not sure if I want to get a Mepper light or if I'm going to go with a peep sight. think Krebs makes a peep sight. And I have the Ultimac um, gas tube rail system. I've seen that on Such's video, and pretty much, if you can tell, this is being modeled off Such's AR or AK that he has in that video. I'll link it in the description. Definitely subscribe to Such, his channel. Awesome gun reviewer, just awesome guy in general. And then I have the ALG, the new ALG Defense trigger, and that was a pain in the rear to install. I've never installed an AK trigger before, but that now I know how to do it. You know, it probably wouldn't be too hard if I had to do it again. But it just has I couldn't believe the major change that this from the G2. It's just there, and then the reset is right there too. It's spot on. Right there. I mean, I can't wait to get this thing out and rip off some rounds through it. But this AK is going to be in a lot of videos once I get it done. Like I said, I've got the Zukov stock on the way, and I'm going to have to modify it a lot to install it in this rifle. Not sure what I'm going to do with the muzzle yet. AAC doesn't make a that I've found, and not that I've found. I've contacted AAC, and they said that they don't make a brake anymore for the AK. So either I get lucky and find one of their old ones, or, I mean, this one, there's nothing wrong with this one. It works just fine. The one that Century Arms made themselves. So I don't know what I'm going to do with that. But, so there's Century Arms V1, C39 V1 rifle. And last but not least, we have whatever you want to call it. The poor man's bolt action, the workhorse of the Russian army. This is the first rifle that I've ever owned. Of course, you guys know this is the good old Mosin Nagant. Nagant, it's I'm not sure the full proper terminology of it, but I've always just said Mosin Nagant. This rifle in particular is not going to be the one that is modified. What I'm doing, I'm getting another one, and on the way I have one of the Archangel stocks for it, and I'm going to be getting the downturn bolt that's going to be modified with just the tactical. I think it's going to get phosphated black and with a tactical knob on it. I think that's done by Gorilla Gun Works, if I'm correct. So with the new one, we'll have the ProMag Archangel stock, 10-round box magazine, the downturn bolt done by Gorilla Works, probably the scope that's on the 716 will go on it, and I will be getting either I think it's Manticore Arms. They have one, or Wit Machine also has one, a muzzle brake. Of course, the video that I seen from Wit Machine showed the muzzle brake dramatic increase, or decrease I should say, in the felt recoil of the gun and everything. So I just want to do a neat little project, have a nice bolt action, tactical bolt action. I mean, there's nothing wrong with taking this bad boy out and hunting with it or anything. This one excuse me, this one I got lucky, and it actually has an amazing bore in it, dated 1939. So I'll have the other Mosin here soon and get all that installed on it, do a video showing, highlighting all the fun stuff that I put on it. And I also have one other project. I forgot to get it out. It's my Smith & Wesson 586 revolver, 6-inch. Not too much being done to it. It's just getting Memperlite sights installed on it. I can install the red sight, or the rear sight, but I'm going to have a gunsmith properly install the front sight so I don't jack my gun up. But appreciate you guys listening again. I'm sorry for the lack of videos, but like I said, a lot's been going on in my life, and hopefully we'll be able to get more videos out to you guys here in the near future once the great blizzard of 2016 decides to pass, and things start to get a little bit warmer. We'll get some shooting videos. Unfortunately, I no longer have an indoor range so I could go to and film. We do have an indoor range here. probably about 10-15 minutes from where I live. But they do not allow cameras taking pictures or anything in their range. Kind of lame, but you know, it is what it is. You got to follow the rules of where you shoot. There is another range. I'm going to speak with them. It's in Ohio, where my fiance currently lives. It's near her parents' house. They have a really nice indoor range, and I'm going to speak with them and see if maybe I can tape or film and stuff in there. It's really low lit in there though, so it's going to be kind of hard to see. But if they let me, then I'll be able to do some handgun videos, maybe some 22. I have my M&P 22 all decked out, ready to go. So sorry I rambled on. Wanted to try and keep this video short, but I wanted to give you guys an update on what you might be or what you will be seeing coming up here shortly. So I appreciate the patience. I know I probably lost a lot of subscribers from the inactivity, and I don't blame people. I get antsy when people I'm subscribed to don't post videos and stuff, so it's completely understandable. But for those that have stuck around, I appreciate it, and we'll see you guys soon. Thanks for watching.